Hey guys, welcome back. Got Kerbal going today. I think we've got to rescue some Kerbals. Rescue Zelgul, and position a satellite in a specific orbit. Uh, and then of course we gotta do a spacewalk in orbit of the moon. That one's got a nice payout on it. But we still got to figure out how to rescue Zelgul. And is that the one that had the really high elliptical orbit, or is that the one that had the really low but stable orbit? I don't remember. I think it was the high orbit. Let's go take a look. So Zelgul. Nope. Oh, I'm already up there. I just gotta catch him. So we're already set to a target. Yes. So I want to speed up relative to them, which means I need to bring my orbit inside of theirs over here. And when we get around to the other side here, I want to spin the orbit the other way. So that's them. Well, no. Do it. Their apo. It's spinning the wrong way. What's going on here? Yeah. Alright. There we go. That's what I want to see. Not too terribly much. Just enough to be going faster than they are. Alright. Point at our maneuver node here. We've still got plenty of fuel, so we're doing okay there. And we'll time warp to where we're going. And we're about a minute out. Speed up just a little bit here. Alright. We're at the 1 second mark here. Okay. So now we should be speeding up relative. They are traveling at 764 meters per second. We're traveling at 760. But they're speeding up too, so right? We're both kind of on our downward slope here. heading toward our periaps, which is where we'll be going the fastest. Okay, well, up here, they're periaps. Add a maneuver here. Then it goes back to, oop. Nine kilometers separation. It's not bad, not bad. Close that up a little bit more. Oop. Going back up. 2.8 is about as close as we're going to get there. It's okay. It's alright. We'll point at the maneuver node here. Actually, I wonder if we adjust the timing on that. No, not that. No, we're up to 2.8. That's about as close as we're going to get there. Cool. Alright, we're pointing at the maneuver node. Quick save, and time warp. Got a 5-second burn here. It's 2.5 seconds over. There. We're down at 7.2. If we other direction here. We're 2 kilometers. So if we quick save, warp to there. Actually, we burned here. And we burn. Nope, wrong way. Still 2 kilometers. So if we mess with this one, nope, 2 kilometers. 200 meters. It's about 200 meters, 250 meters or so. Ooh, that's a tight burn though. Cool. We're gonna ease into that one, I think. Just quick save here. And excuse me. Speed up time just a little bit more. Good enough. Nice. Alright, we're now 0.3 meters, 0.3 kilometers away. It's 300 meters roughly. I can live with that. So, quick save again. We'll warp to, say, here. Can I see it? Huh? There. There. Quick save again here. And speed up time a little bit. Alright, and we are 3 kilometers away from each other. Switch over to Zogo. Where's the... I forget which button it is to get to switch. There we are. We'll just EVA here. Oh, might have overshot that a bit. spacewalk. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Get back here. Almost there. 20 meters. Slow down a bit. Wrong way again. There's the door right there. Almost through the hatch. Ooh, we bumped it. Alright, we're in. Orbit-wise, we're almost right at the Apo. So what we'll do is here, we'll add a maneuver to burn retro. Bring that down to something decent, to a little bit lower. 120. Yeah, sure. We still have almost 1,800 meters per second of delta V, and just this burn is only going to burn like 330 of that. So we got plenty of fuel, right? Wrong buttons. Let's point at the maneuver node here. Do our typical quick save and time warp to the maneuver. Missed our window. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect. Just gotta get us there. Alright, and then when we get down here to the periaps, we'll add a maneuver there to slow us down, circularize, and I guess maybe ultimately just re-enter. Although, I might want to wait and see how close we can get to the KSC, maybe, you think? Come on, start to snap. There you go. Got 145, 112, 112. 120, 138. Yeah, close enough. Oh, wow, that's going to use half of what we have left now. Still, we're doing good. We got plenty of fuel. All right. Quick save. Time warp. Oh no. Did it again. Goofed the time warp. All good. All good. Is KFC. It's there. Actually, I could probably just go ahead and burn this down to try to maybe land right about here. I don't know how to really gauge atmospheric re-entry and where you end up actually landing, but I'm going to try to land, like I said, right about here, so that blue line intersects with that continent there. And we want to burn that way. Other way. Too far. There we go. Get our trajectory over the KSC here. Maybe, just maybe, Alright. We'll turn and point towards the Earth, or Kerbal, curve in, somehow, some way. There we are. We'll eject the engine and fuel sections, activate our chutes. There we go. I'll turn you into the wind-ish, and turn SAS off, and let physics do the rest. And we might have overshot the KSC a bit, actually. Oh no. We haven't even come to it yet. Did I put an ablative heat shield on that? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we might lose the solar panels. That's okay. We don't really need them now. We're coming in for final approach. I'm going to scream in right over the top of the KSC, it looks like. Maybe only a couple dozen kilometers. Speed up time till we hit re-entry here. And there we go. Redirect here. We'll stabilize in the atmosphere. Alright, so we did overshoot the KSC by a little bit, but I bet we land out here in the ocean some. Landed? What? Interesting. Alright, and we will have rescued Zelgul finally. And then we just need to get a satellite in a specific orbit of the planet. Nope, there goes our atmospheric reentry. We're starting to heat up. Getting that air compression, pushing it into a state of plasma, or it's ionizing. So I wonder if we're losing any of the bleeder. A little bit. But we'll bleed off plenty of speed. Plenty of speed. Oh yeah, we'll fall well short of that the next shoreline there. Yeah, we'll drop out down about here somewhere. Okay, so we missed it by a little bit. That's alright, that's alright. One of these days I'll actually be able to kind of eyeball that and realize where I need to start my re-entry burn. And I know some of that depends on the altitude that you're at. I was coming in from 120 kilometers or so. And I overshot by a little bit. If I was coming in at, say, 80 kilometers instead of 120, I might have actually hit the mark because I'd have been moving quite a bit slower. Or would I have been moving faster? Guess I'd have been moving faster, wouldn't I have? But I'd already been slowing down because no, I think I'd have been moving slower. Anyways, speed up time here. Alright, and recover. Actually looks like we have enough science now that we could maybe unlock another part. Another stage. Oh, no, we can't. I could get aviation, but what's that bring me? It gives me wing parts, wheel parts, light, different cockpit, but bleh. Your basic jumbo engine or basic jet engine, the fuel that goes with it. Yeah, the only part that, I wouldn't even use that. Not for our purposes at this point. So we need 90 then to unlock the next level of tech for us. Which, not sure what that's going to be yet. But what we can do is we now have a mission to the moon, right? No, also, we still have the satellite mission. And so now we have a whole bunch of rescue missions since, we've proved that we can do it. Science data from space around Kerbin. Transmitter recover. Get a little bit of science, a little bit of money. We got to go to space anyways. Got to take that one. TS-12 stack separator orbiting Kerbal. That one might be something we could actually do. Science data from space around the moon. We're going that away anyways, because we got to do that to hit our next milestone of doing an orbit and spacewalk around the moon, right? So we're going to do that. And of course, that's in a specific altitude window. 10-kilometer difference. Yeah. We'll hold off on that one. We'll hold off on that. Radial mount in flight over Kerbal. I mean, maybe. Let's wait. Alright, so we need a moonshot rocket. What's the specific orbit of the satellite that we gotta put out there? Holy mother of pearl. That's beyond the moon. And on a crazy elliptical orbit. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to have more satellites, comm satellites, because I believe that's what we have to have. Let's see. Untitled debris. Get rid of you. Don't need no space junk. Comsat debris. Terminate. Zelgel's capsule. It is defunct. Terminate. More debris. And more debris. Can't terminate that debris. Why not? What? What is it? Battery? Reaction wheel? Huh. Okay, cool. Recover. Get some money for the parts. It takes what it takes. Didn't get much, but we got some. What else we got? Untitled spacecraft. It's you're a comsat. We got. Okay. You're a comsat. Comsat debris. Terminate. Alright, so cleaned up our orbit a bit. Now we gotta get to the moon. So I think that's gonna be our goal here. And we're gonna science the heck out of it. Alright, so with that said, we are going to, I guess, Mark 1 since we don't have a Mark 2 yet. Throw parachute. Throw some more parachute. Yeah, those. We'll mirror that one. Right? And then we want some thermal control. 225. And then we need something that's going to get us to the moon and back. We don't have to land. We just have to get there, orbit for a bit, and get back. But below that, I suppose we need a decoupler. And probably some fuel. Oh, wait. Before that, we want some science. We want that. And we want that. Maybe we want that. And then that. And then we want that. Probably two of those. This is gonna be quite the trip. Then on that, we're gonna of course throw our Terrier engine because it is the beast. And below that, we're gonna get something that, whoop, missed. Something's gonna get us to space. And that means we want more powerful engines, plus probably some kickers. So, back to the big fuel tanks. I say big, these are actually really small. Alright, so we had 2 up here, so we'll put 4 here. And on that, we're going to put our trusty, reliable little swivel. And then we have to get a launch stage. And for that, we're going to need another decoupler. And more fuel. So basically it takes twice as much fuel per stage as the previous or the next stage. Kind of a good rule of thumb. So we had 4. Now we have 8. And this is a tall beast of a rocket. Not violating the report yet. Oh, we got plenty of height. Oh, no, don't. No, we don't. We're 3.5 meters away. Plenty of weight capacity yet. Plenty of parts room. But we're a little tall. Let's see what happens when we throw. Actually, we can just use these, I think. Do like our usual. Four-way stack. And does that give us enough thrust to weight to get off the ground? Barely. Okay. And then I think right above those we'll put some wings. And then around that we're gonna put us some bad boys on there. Those are our best ones, yeah? Yeah. And we're clipping a little bit, but that should be okay, yeah? we move them up. Maybe we move them up. That should be alright, yeah. Now I'll put some trusty old nose cones on here. Aerodynamics, nose cones. We have struts yet. Can't recall. We do. Strut the heck out of these bad boys. Last but not least, I think we need a set of these. Alright, how are you for thrust to weight? 1.4. Good, good, good. And then you were 1. Still positive. .99, but hopefully we'll be out of the atmosphere by then. And we'll definitely be out of the atmosphere for that. So just under 5,000, or a little over 4,000, I guess. Delta V. That should be enough to get us to the orbit of the moon and back. If we're smart and efficient with our fuel burns, at least. And we should come back with enough science to unlock maybe a couple of our research modules. Alright, and then the radial chutes were at a specific altitude, right? So we didn't actually accept that mission, but we're going to because we need to. I might actually go ahead and strut this thing up too. What? No, that's not what you're supposed to do. There. Nope, stop it. Okay, how about from there to there? No, you won't do that either. Why not? Quit being weird. Fine. Try it down here. Kind of work there. Then you work up there. Ah. Alright. Anyways. We have the moon shot. Okay. Save. And we're going to go accept that radial mount parachute. 4,000 to 9,000, 130 to 290 meters per second. Should be doable on our re-entry. So maybe we'll get a little bit extra bonus out of this. Let's clear our messages here. Rescue Zelgo, 7,400. Trash. Rescue Zelgo, part of the space program, and rescue completion rewards another 72,000. Alright. Now we'll go grab our rocket And take it, wheel it out to the launch pad. Who's manning this thing? Jebediah, of course. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. She's a tall one. That is for sure. But up we go. We're dropping it a little bit there. Might have been a slight delay on those SRBs lighting up. We're going to the moon. We want a pretty high APO to start, I think. So we're going to push up for probably 5 kilometers before we start tipping over, maybe even more. 1, 2, turn SAS on. These puppies run out. Through line. Ooh, wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. Nope, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, no. Well, there goes that. And we can't revert, can we? No, we cannot. So maybe we abort, abort. We'll save Jebediah. Oh, but we left missiles just flying around up there. Bye. Please burn out. Please burn out. Please burn out. No, no, no. Okay, yeah, you keep going that way. And you keep going that way. Yeah. Well. That didn't go well. Hey, stay over there, man. Oh no. That was almost a complete and utter disaster. That could have gone better. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out a different way to build that rocket. That obviously was not an ideal design. But we saved Jebediah. That's what's important, right? Right? Right, guys? Guys. Alright, Jebediah is safe. Do a quick rework of the rocket, see what we can do to change that and make it a lot more stable. Like a lot more stable. Because that did not go well. Not at all. Let's get rid of those. This entire stage here, not gonna work. Just not gonna work. What if put those off. Take those off. Take those off. Get rid of all of that. And then we'll put those back on there. And we'll put give it to me. Those back on there, like so. And then we'll put those back on there, like so. Maybe. Lost a good fair bit of Delta V. Ooh, lost even more. That might still do it? Question mark. And will definitely be a lot more controllable. So we're going to call this the Moonshot Mark II. Save. And launch. Oh, we didn't strut them up. Oh well. What's the worst that could happen? Again, we're going to try to push up to about 5 kilometers here before we really start pushing over on our gravity turn. Maybe even 10 kilometers. Maybe about the time these here SRBs kind of burn out. Pushing kind of hard over here. Heavy atmosphere, actually pushing against wasting fuel here. That's where I'm okay. Push all the way over here. We're out of the thick part of the atmosphere. Probably go ahead and shut engines down here. Save the rest of that fuel for starting our circularization. Almost 200 kilometers up. Not too bad, not too bad. Still a very long way from the moon here, but that's okay. We're not headed for the moon just yet. We want to get ourselves circular and stable in orbit. And then we'll line up for a moonshot, and then hopefully have enough fuel to make it there, do our science, and come back, and not have to send up a rescue mission for Jebediah. That would not be ideal. So let me get to our APO here. We want to burn prograde. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna burn a really good bit of fuel, just circularizing here. It's 181. We haven't even fully circularized yet. $160, 348. What if I do that a little bit before the Apo? Gonna burn a lot of fuel though. But that's why we have the maneuver nodes. So we can plan for this stuff. See if we have the fuel to make it where we want to make it. Oh, I missed our window there, didn't we? It's a really long burn. We got a really good fuel efficient engine here. It doesn't have a lot of thrust to it, but it'll get us moving. All right, let's see. What do I got for green snacks tonight? Let's see. I got some nutty bars, some peanut butter cream pies, some Swiss rolls, Oreos, and some queso chips. We'll go with cream pies for now. This is a pretty decent burn. It's not anything like trying to light a jewel or something. That could potentially take, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute burns or more. Okay, we are orbital. We're a little late to catch the moon on this orbit. So clear that there. Maybe right about here on the next orbit. Alright, so that looks like it's going to use about half of our fuel just getting there. And that doesn't count circularizing an orbit on the moon. Or at the moon, not on the moon. I set that as a target. Focus the view there. Click on that there maneuver node. No. that's got us a pretty decent high orbit or high periaps. I can live with that. I can live with that. It is using almost exactly half of our fuel, but it shouldn't take all of the other half to circularize and be able to break the moon's orbit to get back to Kerbin. So we'll point at our maneuver node. We will quick save. And we will time warp. Bound, guys. I mean, not exactly moonward bound, but pretty much moonward bound. There we go. Now we are officially moonward bound. Good. Let's stop looking at that. Okay, here we'll add yet another maneuver. It's going to slow us down and bring us into a lunar orbit. Yeah, that's only going to take a little under 200. And then when we leave, we do it right. We can get a trajectory that's going to bring us right to Kerbin and right to a re-entry trajectory straight out of our moon ejection. So once again, copy and paste, point at our maneuver node, quick save, fast forward, and whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. now reached orbit of the moon. A little bit of a contact issue with the planet, apparently. Apparently, we don't have a comm satellite in range either. Ironic. Anyways, not critical. We have somebody on board, so it's not a big deal. How are we on electric charge? We are still okay. Oh no. We didn't put anything in here. Oh man. Alright, cool. Not the end of the world. We'll do a crew report. Okay. Have we been here before? We must have been here before. Okay. I didn't recall that, but again, not the end of the world. Let us rotate this thing to a direction that makes sense for trying to get out and board. Jebediah, come on out. Let go. Collect an EVA report. And get back on board. Okay. Now we want to find the best place to return to Earth. We start burning here. What? No. No. Stop it. Stop it. Doesn't take much energy to get us on an ejection return, but that one gets us ejected from orbit altogether. But if we move it around, that should be able to get us a relatively low periaps to the planet. On 64 meters per second. And if I speed that up, yeah, it's not making much of a difference, is it? Right? 70 meters per second, we got 600. That gets us a nice low periaps and low-ish that we can circularize with our APO and get a nice soft re-entry. What that? Domain? Yeah, I think we'll go ahead, point at our maneuver node here. And quick save, time warp. And I think we're, well, go ahead and get up to the actual node here. Alright. And then once we get to here, we can another maneuver to slow us down and get a even lower periaps. Even lower. 150. 75 might be a little high. A little low. Oh, we'll run out of fuel there anyways. Well, that could be problematic. Alright. So we're basically gonna be there, and we can just bleed it all off in the atmosphere. Maybe we'll try to aero brake our way down, eh? Could take a little while. If we get just inside the atmosphere here, say 60. Let's say 60-ish kilometers. Now, every time we pass into the atmosphere, it'll slow us down a little bit. It'll bring our APO down a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit, until we can actually kind of circularize just by slowing down without using any fuel. And again, it'll take a little while because we got to bring down this super high apoapsis, right? But that's okay. That's okay. It will get us the fuel, or reserve us the fuel that we'll need to actually make a decent re-entry burn. And we'll have to use a little bit to keep our peri kind of around that 60 kilometer mark, I think. Because every time we slow down, it's going to bring that in a little bit closer, and a little bit closer, and a little bit closer. And I don't want to get in too deep too soon, because we'll be screaming through there, and we don't want to kill Jebediah again. That wouldn't be cool. All right, so we'll make our quick save. Fast forward to the maneuver node here. Wait, what? Oh no. What? Grr. Not that much, not that. Oh boy. Well, you win some, you lose some. Used a lot more fuel there than I really wanted to. But we are technically in a position to start aero braking. And you might say, well, you're only doing 214 meters a second, Hammer. Yeah, I am at the moment, but when I get down around to the other side of the planet there, remember I'm at the highest spot in my orbit. Climbing away from gravity, it slows you down, and eventually you start coming back and you start speeding up because it's pulling you towards it. So if you keep an eye on that, as I time warp here, you'll see it starts gradually increasing at a faster and faster rate. That's because I am increasing at a rate of meters per second per second. So now, just before I actually re-enter the atmosphere here, I'm doing more than 3 kilometers a second and still picking up speed. I'm still 60 kilometers above where my lowest point of my orbit is. But I think if we kind of keep our engine pointing prograde or retrograde here for the most part, we should be okay. And to be fair, I mean, I could probably go ahead and eject here. Well, not here because I would just keep orbiting in the pod anyways. But I could change my profile, my ascent profile here. Well, no, I probably couldn't. I was gonna say I could change it to where I end up crashing on the planet anyways, but that would be incredibly risky at this point. All right, about to cross into atmosphere. Not aerobraking like I hoped it would. But thinking that maybe on the next pass on the Apo, I'll just go ahead and burn to get a re-entry, a proper re-entry. For this, I don't particularly want to wait like the next 6 hours to get a aerobraking. So get back up here. We'll go ahead and set up a full-on re-entry burn. That should ought to be good. point at our maneuver node here. And once again, one last time, do a quick save, time warp. And we're just going to go ahead and do that burn now. Oop. Yeah. Perry is now 18 kilometers. So it's gonna get a little toasty going in there. That's okay. That is okay. Alright, so this is gonna give us our regular Mark 16 parachute. Can't stage from map view. And then when we hit the other requirements here, we can fire the other parachutes and complete that mission. Assuming we can, you know. Oh, we are in orbit of Kerbal, yes. Why don't you EVA take data. Do an EVA report. Hey, look at that. Board. And we'll do a crew report. Look at that. Hey, it kind of makes me wish I could reset the Science Junior now. Alright. Alright, here we go. If we can bleed off enough speed here to be in the right window, altitude window, and the right speed window to fire those radial shoots. Are definitely ballistic. Slowing down. we had a safe re-entry. We've already got one of our parachutes is ready to go. There it goes. It popped. No, let's hope we're still going fast enough. Jeez. Oh yeah, we'll be alright. We're in our speed window. We're about to hit our altitude window. And bam. Might be coming down in the mountains. Good. Maybe Jebediah can do a little bit more science. I don't know if I've done any science in this biome or not, but if I haven't, I will be in a moment. Uh-oh. Stream's acting up again, I think. Oh. Alright, Jebediah. Do your thing. Let's go ahead and take the stuff out of there. EVA report. Doesn't look like I've done anything here. Nice, nice. Take surface sample. Keep. I don't really know what to put on this. Maybe we'll just cancel. Excuse me. And just go ahead and climb back aboard there, buddy. No, climb back aboard there, buddy. And recover. Alright, so we now have enough science to unlock one more module. Fantastic. But hey, Jebediah finally leveled up. Alright, what do we got for missions now? We've done the milestone, so we got this milestone. Attempt to land on the moon. Or we could stage one. It's up to you. Well, if it's up to me, why don't you go ahead and stage it? Adjust ComSat 2. Take that one. We're going to be going to the moon anyways. Going to go ahead and take that one. That one's going to be a little trickier, I think. Alright, what do we want to unlock here? Got heavy rocketry, which gives us bigger engines. Bigger engines are good, but we don't really have the fuel tanks to go with those bigger engines. I mean, yeah, we unlocked the first TX tank, the second, I guess 1.875 meters in diameter. But it's a little one. It holds a whopping 200 liters of fuel, 220 liters of fuel. Whereas this one here holds 400 liters of fuel, right? Propulsion systems gives us smaller, more fuel efficient little engines, but not really what we want. Now this thing here, this thing is a game changer, and we'd also get bigger fuel tanks here. But what this thing does is it allows for what they call asparagus staging, and I'll explain that if and when we get to that point. Advanced construction gives us better nose cones, the beginnings of fairings. Actually, looks like it gives us a couple fairings straight away, and some engineering parts to be able to move stuff around. And then we have advanced flight control, which gives us a better stabilizer, gives us a lander can actually that's designed to land on, other celestial bodies. It also gives us the Mark II command pod, and that is incredibly useful. It also gives us little RCS thruster blocks, but not much in the way of monopropellant, which is what the RCS blocks use. Gotcha. There's a little gnat buzzing around my face, driving me crazy. I also have exploration, which unlocks some more, EVA repair, no, cargo storage, hitchhiker storage, ladders, experiment control stations. So that gives us passive science on celestial bodies. So I could put one of those on the moon and it would... There's another one? You could put one of those on the moon and it would, once we have science experiments hooked up to it, would passively send science regularly to Kerbin. And then we have the EVA experiment kit, so that gives you a little bit of science there, especially when you're somewhere else. This is one of those deployable science units that you need to go with the experiment control station. And then it's just other separators, adapters, docking port. We'll need to get into those pretty quick. So I'm thinking, just because of how important it is, we get this right here. Don't get any engine mounts yet, have we, though? Where do we even unlock those at? Construction. Oh, looks like a hot staging ring, doesn't it? Service modules, couplers. Yeah, I'm not finding it. Anyways, they make these blocks, are called engine mounts, so you can attach multiple engines to it to be able to push your rocket up. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this just because of how critical this part here is to not only getting to the moon with plenty of fuel, but getting back. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that and what asparagus staging is and how it actually works. Right? So we want to get to the moon. And we know this rocket will get us there, but there's not enough here to get us back. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, basically we're just going to start over. We'll just grab one of these. What are you doing all the way down there? And then we'll grab pretty much the same thing that we just did with this whole thing. Probably could have kept all of that on here, to be honest. But we didn't. Too late now. I could, yeah, but I'm not gonna. Heat shield. Ta-da. Decoupler. Ta-da. And below that, let's go ahead and put this on here, and on that, group, open, and we're going to turn off symmetry here. We're going to grab one of these. We're going to put it right there. We're going to grab one of these. We're going to put it right there. We're going to grab one of these. And we're going to put it right there. Right? So now we got science in the module. And we're going to put science outside the module. And then below that, actually, what if, no, that wouldn't really work though, would it? Alright, cool. Fuel. So obviously this thing's already going to be tall and wobbly, so it's not going to be ideal for what we're doing here, but and I'm absolutely horrible when it comes to landing on the moon. Can't do it worth a squat. Oh, we did get the better landing struts. Nice. That helps. I'm gonna go with a 4X configuration here. That'll get us down to the moon, but I think maybe we want to raise those up a bit so that they cushion the bottom from the ground, but raises our center of gravity, or lowers our center of gravity, I guess, closer to the ground, because all that weight, extra weight, is going to be underneath the point of connection. mean, obviously all of this weight here is still going to be above that point of connection and still make it top heavy, but that's beside the point right now. Right. Next we want... I think next we want basically to copy this, but without these. Put these on there, except just 2 of them. Here. Try to keep them as level as we can. Right, and then you notice now that we have 2 sets of these, right? 2, 2, 2, and 2. And the reason for that is because this is kind of an early, simple, basic example of what asparagus staging will look like. So we take that that fuel duct that we just unlocked here, this thing, right? Figure out which ones are ejecting first. So these ones are ejecting first. So these ones we want to drain fuel into this, right? And it does it on both sides because I've got symmetry turned on. And then these ones will eject second. So what we want to do is we take that fuel duct again, and we're going to take it and drain it from here to here. And what that does is we can burn all 5 of those Terrier engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of them at once. And what happens is, you see the little arrows on the fuel ducts here that tells you which way the fuel flow is, right? So what happens is I'll be burning 5 engines on 5 tanks of fuel, but it's only going to use the fuel from this tank and this tank first, right? And then once those burn out, I can pop them off there, get rid of that weight. And when I do that, this tank, and this tank will still all be full. And then when these 2 tanks burn out, I can eject them, and this tank will still be full, and I'll still have a fully functional full tank of fuel for landing on the moon, taking off, getting back home. I've used this model before, or a similar version of this model. I know it will get me there. I know it will land on the moon, assuming that I can actually physically land the stinking thing without tipping over, because that's my main problem, is I tend to tip over a lot on the moon. It's a very uneven surface, and you tend to land on the edge of craters frequently. Alright, so back to building the old rocket here. Throw the decoupler on there, and we're going to add some more fuel tanks here. So I think what we want to do is that actually hold fuel. It does. X200, TX900. Oh boy, you do fit. about you? Okay, you're a little bit bigger, aren't you? Alright. Maybe we don't want to do that yet. Maybe we stick with our known and loved T400s. And we want a swivel on that bad boy. Right? And then decoupler. Now maybe we do this. Alright, and then on this puppy. Can I do this? Probably not without the engine plate, huh? Yeah. Dang. It's open. Okay. So if that's the case, then need to take and put that over. Fuel tank or engine. Yeah. I know you don't have the thrust to do it, not even remotely close. Didn't get bigger engines there. X. Right. And now, what we can do is we get the decoupler. Actually, we'll copy all of that. And we'll get the decoupler. That's not going to end up working though. Need something different. Something different. Maybe... underneath. We will put reliance underneath. A little bit more push. Right? And then bring you down. About there. Oh, don't clip. Don't clip. getting it. All good, all good. Alright. Oh, that's not ideal. Maybe... yeah. Like that. Alright, so which one is first? Fire all of those. We'll fire those and that, right? Add 2 more stages here. First ones are going to be those, which are that one. Yes. And those will feed, looks like, left. Yes. Fuel tanks, fuel ducts, that goes there, there, right? So, those will be the first one to eject. That fuel should drain into the next ones that eject, which is that one and that one across the way. And then we're mirroring everything, so this should automatically default to those 2 on both sides. It did, right? So now we want to take this from there to there, because that's the last one, right? There. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take our fuel duct, we're going to hook it up here, and hook it up here. And one last thing is, we know that these are going to be the last ones to eject, so we take a fuel tank or a fuel duct here and hook it up from there to the main rocket. And what that does is it ensures, so we were, well, it actually didn't get us that much, but anyways. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, carry on. Right, so we're gonna get rid of those. And when those burn out, we still got that main section here, right? So it gets us another 17, almost 1800 meters per second. We're gonna pop that and ignite that. And then we're gonna have to work on this staging section up here. Attachment. There. Auto strut. Heavy spark. Thank you. And same here. No. Don't do that. Alright, so that pops, we light that. That pops, and we light those, that. Right. That one. Those 2 burn out. Those 2 burn out. Now we're on our last stage before ejecting everything. What do you think? Think Jebediah can do it? Think we're gonna go land on the moon? Oh no. Oh no 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 nope 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 nope. Oh no. Well, that was a fireball. Oh boy. Yeah. So that happened. Should probably go ahead and strut this stuff up. Yeah, you think? And then probably should auto set up some launch stabilizers. Dang it. Construction. 6 times radial. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, we got crew in it now. Valentine, of course. Oh, no, no. Launch. This Jebediah died. The fire crashed. Again. Um, Wait a minute, something's not right here. So we got that, that, and that. Yeah. And then why? No, no. No, no, no. This whole stage needs to come down here. One with that. That. pretty high apo. Lost our first two engines. You notice how our fuel tanks over here still kind of, most of them are showing pretty well full, right? Keep an eye on that when this next set of fuel tanks here runs out. These ones right here. Now you checked them. All the rest of these will be full again. There they go. And full tanks. The atmosphere in our very non-aerodynamic shape that we've got here. Last of our side boosters there. Follow the gravity turn naturally. We're now above the atmosphere. Aiming for a fairly high apo here. This fuel tank out, move on to our sustainer stage. At 150 kilometers, it's fair, yeah. Alright, so we've still got almost 5,000 meters per second of delta V. We haven't even tapped into our lander stage yet. Of course, we're still not even orbital of Kerbin at the moment. Now, where is the moon in relation to us? There. So we'll want to do maneuver there. Actually, bring it to just before Apo. That'll get us a mostly circularized orbit. I'll use half of the fuel in this stage to do it, but that means the other half of the fuel in this stage can go towards propelling us towards the moon. Alright, Val, let's line her up here. If you could. Do our quick save. Time warp. It's going to be a slow time warp. It's going to take us a little while to get to where we're going, but that's okay. It's our altitude is so low. Right. Speed up a little bit. About 10 seconds. We'll start our burn. And there we go. Orbital. Right. So that's us. And that's the moon right there. So we're actually almost right where we need to be. Now, I already know we're going to get into our next stage doing this. That's okay. We want to get relatively close to the moon. We're going to have to land on it, right? So 800 meters per second. We've got 4,600 meters per second. I think we're... Alright, quick save, time warp. There, we need 24 and a half seconds of burn time on either side of the clock. There's the moon. You get moonrise, and that is your ideal time to start burning towards the moon. Well, you burn prograde. It ends up pushing your apo out to where the moon will be when you get there. And we're off. Alright, now we've got our moon intercept. Let us warp to here. bring that down to, oh, let's say 50 kilometers. Oops. Point at the maneuver node. Do our quick save, time warp. Oh, I'll stay. Right, so I'm just gonna use up the last of fuel in this stage here before I get to land. Hoping to have that nice wide landing stance from having those 4 extra modules on the outside. It doesn't look like that's gonna work. Oh well. Yep, didn't quick save. Good job. I'll quick save now. And get down to about 15 seconds or so here. Fortunately, though, that means, well, I'm got a pretty stable orbit here. I overburned a little bit. It's not the end of the world. I think we're gonna have to leave Val up here right now because this old man's got to go to bed. Gotta work in the morning, and it is getting pretty late. But before we do that, we'll go ahead and take a look at all of our missions that we've completed here. Explore the moon, stable orbit, etc., etc. Recent accomplishments, so world first milestones. Entered orbit of the moon, performed spacewalk in orbit of the moon, returned home from the orbit of the moon, planted the first flag at home. Really? Initiated a flyby of the sun. We did? When did we do that? Do we have something in orbit of the sun? We'll have to look at that. Explore the moon. Radio mounted parachute. Explore the moon. Explore the moon. Science data. Science data. Alright. I don't see anything in orbit of the sun. Do you? I don't see anything up here. Anyways. We cleared that out. Land on the moon, plant a flag on the moon, grab the moonstone, do the science that we have. That'll get us a great big fat chunk of science that we can then use to unlock things in research and development and be able to do more stuff. Check on ComSat 2, see what the other orbit for that puppy is. It's ComSat 1. This is not ComSat 2. You're ComSat 2, so where are you supposed to end up under? Anyways, we're going to leave Val hanging out in the orbit of the moon there. When we come back next week, we'll attempt our landing and then try to get Val home. We'll also try to get that satellite around the planet there reoriented and adjusted, and get the other one, up into orbit that it's asking for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope that you guys will continue joining me for these Kerbal streams. I'm certainly having a lot of fun playing. And I've got some fans that actually enjoy watching some OG Kerbal Space Program. So yeah, made my save, and we're just gonna go ahead and head out here. So I'll be back tomorrow night with the Hammer crew for some Imperion, where I will be attempting to rebuild once more after last week's decimating debacle. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to catch you next time. Thank you so very much